my lovelies, Elsie here to give you a reading. It is a collective reading for the singles. Thank you so much for all of the attention you gave my last singles reading. That confirms to me that you just want to keep them. You want me to keep them coming, and I will do that for you. My singles crew. It's going to come out in the form it is right now. The format is all signs. Well, why isn't it time-stamped, Elsie? Well, it's not time-stamped because this is not a read for individual energies. This is one read, and you get to pick yourself out of the pile here. So I'm going to read out the energies and tell you what the signs and symbols are, and you can make the decision for yourself. So if you are not watching tarot with your intuition, please know that that's why you're watching all the tarot readers. Because, you know, most people just kind of land on one or two or three that resonate with them. But if you're watching all the tarot readers, you're confused because you're not using your gut. You're using tarot to try and find your way, and it doesn't work that way. No, the universe still knows that you don't know what you're doing and you're not willing to look inside. Some of these readings are going to be that. They're not all going to be about riding away on the white horse with the prince or the princess. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Shut up, Elsie. I will mark it in the description here so you don't have to listen to all my blah blah if you don't want to. Some of you do. All right. Tell me about the collective singles. What's the most important thing that they need to know? Recover. This is a time of resting, collective. I want to say that some of you just got out of a relationship. It's time for you to recover before you meet somebody else. People hesitate to do that. Most people jump from relationship to relationship to relationship. And all you're doing is you're grabbing all your crap off of someone else's stoop and putting it on the new person's stoop. I'm telling you, if you don't recover in between and you don't recycle, reuse, regenerate your energies, how you feel about things. You really need to, this reminds me of pentacle energy because we're looking at the earth. So it feels like you need to go over what happened back there. And if you don't want to repeat it, you have to see your own patterns. Not what they did to you, not that they did you wrong. Maybe they did. I'm just saying, I'm not on their side. I'm just saying it's not about them. It never was. It's about you and how you feel about the situation. Got card number 21, which is a 3, and that's why I'm going on about some sort of a relationship I think you're recovering from back there. We've got confirmation. So I think that you're at a time right now where you're being given a lot of messages and lessons in numbers. So, people always go with the, 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. But, it comes to you there's more than just those few angel numbers out there. The other day I was sitting watching TV and something that I keep seeing in places, like for instance, when I was watching a video on YouTube and I paused it at 1, 2, 3, 4. And it kept coming up day after day. And I was like, what does this mean? So I looked it up, and it means that I'm going in the right direction. It means that, I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing right now in order to reach my manifestation or have it reach me. So even if it's 1212 or even if it's 236, if you're drawn to it, please look it up and find out what it means. And yeah, everybody has their different interpretations, but I believe that you'll be led to the interpretation that is best suited for you. So do that. Not just the solid numbers, right? Weird combinations like 0101 or like 1, 2, 3, 4. I started seeing it everywhere until I acknowledged it. What do you need to release? This might be what some of the angel numbers are telling you, that there's still some work to be done. You need to release some things or forgive someone that you've left out in the cold or someone you're not speaking with. And I feel that you're wondering if their feelings for you are waning. Yeah, it's a waning moon. Because it's almost, the waning moon is getting closer and closer to the full moon. So the waning for me feels like, do I need to release this person? Because the full moon is about to be on us, right? That's what this card is. The full moon is about to be around the corner. The full moon is the end of the cycle, and it's the place where you can release. So it feels like your confirmations or your synchronicities, and it doesn't have to be numbers, my friends. It can be, you're watching a program and you turn to the person next to you and say, that was cool. And at the same time, the person on the TV shows that says that was cool. It's synchronicity things too. It's not just numbers. It's synchronistic things. All right. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I don't know what this new moon is. I know it's on the 17th. Thank you for letting me know that in the comments. But but I don't know what sign it's in. I mean, I know it's going to be Leo season. No, it's not. Or is it? Let me think. No, Leo season doesn't start till the 22nd. So it's it feels like something is about to speed up. Sagittarius is always not always, but can be impulsive, moves really quickly. Sagittarius is the party. I feel like luck is on your side. Happy things are coming. Like, I feel like you're going to be more social after the new moon. It could be a new moon in Sagittarius. I'll have to look that up. And if you look it up before I do, then please put it in the comments. Okay, so confirmation is talking about angel numbers, and we've got card number 14. This is Temperance. I feel like the information that you find according to the numbers or the synchronicities that you're seeing or feeling, I think it gives you balance. I think it's the universe trying to balance you, trying to give you information. It's not enough that you see the numbers, y'all. You got to use your intuition. It could be the number 316. It could be the number 325. Like, it doesn't have to be synchronistic like that. It just means, is your gut pulling you to that number for some reason? Do you keep looking at it, keep looking back? Or do you have a feeling you should look it up? Then you should. Okay. All right. Rant over. Rant over on the angel numbers. Because look, you can, everybody's like, oh, I saw it, I see it every day. Well, you can train your brain once an hour to look for the synchronicity of 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s as you go through your day, and that's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about the weird ones, the ones that tug at your gut and tell you to look it up, or the ones that come out on a receipt, or you see on a billboard or someone's car tags. It's in a place, maybe it's on the label of a bag or something. Like, it's in weird places that are not coincidences, but confirmations. All right. Somebody let the bird out of the cage. I feel as though you're supposed to be in recovery. I think you just got out of a relationship. Yeah, something didn't go right. It felt like you felt you couldn't move. This person may have been someone who was codependent, who was on your side constantly and wouldn't let you do a damn thing by yourself or with your friends. It feels like this person wouldn't leave your side. I feel like you had a lot of feelings for this person and that they really wanted to work on this with you, but honestly, I feel like it's some sort of synchronicity that tells you it's time to go. Yeah, I feel like somebody gave you the key to get out of the cage and you chose to go. And although I feel like you were in a relationship where you were deeply embedded, I feel like you thought it best for yourself. The 8 of Pentacles is in the bottom right-hand corner. You thought it best for the self to get going, to take the door. Once it was open, you went. And I think that you decided that you're not going back. Confirmation. So we have the sarcophagus, and that is where the pharaohs and queens and kings were laid to rest, right? They would protect the body and then bury it deep in the ground under the pyramids, some of them, right? So I feel as though with the 9 of Pentacles in the bottom right-hand corner that we are definitely speaking to singles, right? It's about the self. It's about somebody who's single, who is now beginning to get synchronistic things from the universe. Like right here, I'm looking 338. That's an angel number. So if that resonates with you, 338, and you've been seeing that other places, it doesn't have to be 111 or 222. Although the 1111 is sort of the indication that you're waking up. And seeing it on the clock once in a while, synchronistically, like 11 in the morning and 11 at night, could indicate that you're in the flow. What do you need to release? That's what this is saying here. Yeah, because the Tower is different in the Lenormand than it is in the Tarot. The Tower is a place of clarity. You can see the sun is in the background. It's like being at the top of the spire and seeing everything for what it actually is. Somebody is really going through some type of you're realizing that you need to let something go. You need to let some chaotic things go. 6 of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner, and that's why I say it's chaotic. I think that you're seeing the chaos for what it really is. And I don't know if that's at work or in your life in general, but it feels like you're about to release some people or a job. This is a corporation or an institution. You're about to release something that is going to give you a brand new start. It's card number 19. 1 and 9 is 10. Break it down to a 1. That's the beginning of something. I feel like whatever's in the distance is going to be amazing because the sun is in the distance. And I feel like what you're going to release, I feel, is, the chaos. I feel like you are now seeing something from a different point of view. Something that ended for you that made you sad. It really made you sad, but now you know it is for the best or the better. I think that this thing that you see that ends up coming to an end, I feel brings in this. Somebody who is a friend, but someone who has love feelings for you. This person's holding a rose. This is a person who also wants a new beginning. 2 and 8 is 10. And that breaks down to a 1. This person is looking over a situation. Feminine or masculine. This could be you or this could be your person. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like this person is someone who is your friend that has deep feelings for you. Very deep. They're scared to explore, but I think someone is thinking about you. They want to explore after an ending has happened here. Very interesting. What are we using? Here we go. We are using this. Give me some tarot. Throw some tarot at it here. We have... this definitely tells me that this is a singles read and that your being single is coming to an end, my friend. I feel like you've been getting a lot of synchronistic or serendipitous things happening, things like happy accidents. Someone brings you information about something, or you used to see this particular set of numbers as a coincidence, but now it's coming up like 2 or 3 times in your week or your day. Tell me about this card number 33. It feels like it was something that grew just a little bit and it didn't, it feels like you left it. Somebody left the cage open and you went. Yeah. I got 2 swords. You thought about it for a while though. So I feel like your recovery is after some type of ending here. She's kind of looking over her shoulder at the cross, right? And I feel like there is some type of ending here for you that you sort of thought about for a long while. I think you wanted to be in this relationship collective or this job or this situation, whatever it is for you. You wanted to be another way, but you realized that it's not the way you wanted it to be. And when somebody left the cage door open, somebody who had you locked in, somebody who maybe was taking up all your time, very codependent, wouldn't let you off their side. That's what it feels like. It's when you trap something and then you leave the cage door open, that thing's gonna go, right? If it feels it's being mistreated. And even if not, it's like the caged bird will die if they're not meant to be caged, and even caged birds gets out once in a while. So I feel like somebody is you, and I feel like it was hard for you to make the decision to go, but you knew that you had to make the decision to go. Certain cards are flying about here. We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We've got the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting energy here. Ace of Cups is in the reverse. You decided you couldn't do it anymore. I feel like it was a bit of the emotion has run out of this, or I'm not as emotionally connected as we once were. It's also, to me, telling me that the Ace of Cups in the reverse can be like an unrequited love situation. I thought about it for a long time. I'm really not in love with you. And I needed to be flexible about who I love or how I love. The 7 of Wands tells me that I think that you were standing your ground in a relationship that wasn't good for you because you don't want to be seen as either a quitter or be the person who pulled the plug, or you didn't want to be alone. You have codependency issues. Whatever it was back here that ended, I think it needed to end in order for you to realize that you really weren't in love, because you took a long time to make this decision here. But I feel as though the decision that you didn't want to make is you didn't want to see the situation for what it is. And she's looking over her shoulder at the cross. You didn't want to see that it was over. And that's why it took you a long time to to make the decision to go, but once you realized you really weren't in love, then you went. Tell me more about this. Okay, so I feel like this is in the past. I feel like it's the recent past, like last couple weeks or month, that something has ended here, and I think that your heart is just in repair right now. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Very interesting. Guess what? I feel like some of your angel numbers here are telling you that you're not going to be single for much longer. Yeah. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are here. It looks like you've got a soulmate coming in. Yeah. In the present energy here, you have a soulmate coming in. I feel like you're not going to be single for much longer. Yeah, because the sarcophagus is here, indicating that something has ended, and what's ended is bottom right-hand corner is the 9 of Pentacles. So, you know, it's not like you become less confident, you know, because the 9 of Pentacles is more than just being single. It's about being confident and taking care of yourself and doing your own thing and not really worrying about whether you have a date or not, or you know, it's more about that. It's more about the confidence of the self, because you've built yourself to here. You've killed the old you and the new you has emerged. So I feel like you are single, in fact, but I do feel like you're about to become a couple with somebody who looks and feels like you. So you could have fire in the chart. You could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I feel like you're going to meet someone with the same fire. So they probably either have fire in the sun, moon, rising, or they have a lot of fire placements in their chart. This person, I feel, is... Yeah, we've got the feminine or the masculine. Take your spot. Pick your side. Maybe you're on both sides. But we have the Knight of Cups, which is in the reverse. We have two people who are very cynical about romance, cynical about love. We've been single too long. And although I'm getting confirmation from the universe like crazy, like the universe is screaming at me in terms of synchronicity, it feels like that these two people are soulmates, but it's almost like they are so cynical. Now, the thing we know about the Queen and the King of Wands is that they are in wands, but they sit on their thrones, understand, in spite of the way life has turned out for them. So they've been through a lot of things. And the reason that they have this fire, this risky sort of attitude of, I don't need you, I'm going to do that whether you tell me I can or not, it's sort of it's brought them to here as the king and the queen, running their life mostly on passion and not a lot of cups. So what I want to say is the person that you meet is not a person that you may see as a romantic connection. The person that you meet may be as much of a cynical person as you are. That maybe we're stepping one foot forward first in a physical relationship before we even get to the feelings part. So I feel like you meet somebody who's very good looking, highly intelligent, and maybe a business owner, feminine or masculine. I feel like these two people share energies, and that's why they are soulmates here. All right, so what do you release? For some of you, you're gaining clarity quite soon, actually, and you're moving away from the chaos and into the calm. Luck is on your side, the new moon in Sagittarius. It would slay me to find out that it was a new moon in Sagittarius. I'll have to go look now. All right, so we have a Tower. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords. Whoo-wee. That is some energy. What are you going to release? Well, I feel as though singles, that some of you are getting a really clear look at the way life has gone up to here, and you're not about it anymore. The universe knows you want to change, sees you've got the clarity, knows you want to begin again, and knows you want to move from the chaos to the calm, because we have the Six of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner. So the Tower falls, and I feel like there is some sort of, something is coming to the surface here about someone that you know. Someone who could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Someone is going to speak out of turn. We've got the Seven of Swords. Someone is... What is that? Sorry, just listening. Okay, now this isn't verbiage I would use, But somebody, Charlie is just saying to me, I just heard Charlie say, but listen. And then I heard someone say, speak outside your name. So I don't really know what that means. Like, you can say in the comments what you think it means. Like, speaking outside somebody's name, I feel, is like a diss, or it feels like energy of you hear somebody smack talking you or talking behind your back. I feel like you are making a decision about a person or people, maybe a group of people that you met at work, or maybe just a group of people. I feel like you're about to disconnect from somebody here. The tower's falling to give you realization. To give you realization and clarity on the situation. So, because when the tower falls, you can see clear, right? Well, the tower's up. All you've got is the view in front of the tower. But when the tower falls, all of a sudden, the sun is peeking through and you've got clarity. So I feel like you are about to get a realization here that there is somebody here who's been trash talking you, who's been talking outside your name or speaking outside your name. And I feel like this person is doing it for reasons that you are probably cutting them out of your life, or you may cut them out of your life because of this. So I feel like this is energy that hasn't happened yet. I feel like it's a tower in that you get a clearer look at what you need to release, because somebody is smack talking you here, and the realization that comes from seeing it with clarity is that somebody here has been a liar. Someone's not been a true friend, a true lover, or someone who's got your back. Someone here does not have your back, and I think you find that out. That could be what the tower is about. I like that the two different towers have come up in the same reading. How they tell that story of clarity that, I feel like it doesn't feel good. The things that they said are really terrible. Somebody started a rumor, or is trying to start a rumor, or is saying something completely out of line. Yeah, that had nothing to do with you. You hear from somebody that this person has been spreading a rumor. You get clarity on what you need to release. Tell me what it is that the singles need to release, please. What do you need to release after getting clarity? You need to release the notion that you're going to begin again with this person, that anything is going to transpire in this 3D world. I think you're probably going to send a message or get a message that is, somebody's going to want you to go out with them or speak with them, start something new. I feel like you get clarity on who this person is. Somebody tells you that this person has been talking behind your back. There you go. They're jealous. This person is jealous. Oh, but they're just doing it the wrong way. Now, it could be someone who has a romantic interest in you that is jealous. They're jealous that you look so good, that you're single, that you're doing it all by yourself, and they see that you have a lot of suitors. It's the confidence part for you. I feel like this person is... this is someone, if this identifies for you, they might be an earth sign or a water sign. And this person has been speaking behind your back because they're jealous. One, for some of you, it could be that they're jealous that you're with somebody else, or that you're single and you don't want them. Or for others of you, the jealousy could be like a girl being jealous of a girl, or a guy being jealous of a guy, or a girl being jealous of, a couple, and a guy being jealous of a couple. It feels like that kind of... It feels like that, to me. So I feel like there is clarity, and then it's like you're having clarity, but like, I don't know that this person, I feel weird vibes from them. This is a friend of yours. Yeah, and then the Queen of Swords shows up. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. You know what I think? I feel like you get a chance to talk about this person or confront them. And I feel like you do it with dignity, respect, self-respect. I think this is a friend that you're going to be cutting out of your life. For some of you, it could be romantic related, but it is someone that you do have history with. The Six of Cups has shown up. So for some of you, it is going to be love. We do have the Two of Cups here. Somebody is jealous of the way you run your life, or they don't like that you have all of this love around you, but you're not picking anybody, that you maybe enjoy being single. And I feel like this person feels like they're the smack talker. Someone's going to tell you what someone's been saying when you're out of the room. Tell me about the King or Queen of Wands here. You've manifested the king or the queen. Yeah, because you're looking for a soulmate, someone to have a commitment with, and someone who's very full of passion. So there we go. We could have some fire energy here in these two people, and they might have some earth energy, or they're both very spiritual. I feel like there's a commitment coming between the king and the queen of wands, and that you, excuse me, you have manifested it. You have. Yeah. Some of you are going to find out about this person who's been talking behind your back. And that's unfortunate, but I think you're about to kick somebody out of your life here. We've got the Hanged Man and the Ace of Swords. You know what? I think you're going to give them a shot. You're going to give them a chance. You're going to confront them. And you're going to say, look, I'm trying to see it from your side. So tell me, why did you say that? Give me the truth. I want your honesty. And this is a double-edged sword. Everybody could get cut, so watch your words. So I feel like you give this person a chance to tell you why they were talking behind your back. You've got great clarity, and now you're going in for answers. You're not just going to cut this person out. You're going to give them a chance to explain. This person, though, comes at you as the Queen of Swords in reverse, and there's your aha moment. This person's a liar, cheater. They conceal things. They don't say good things about me. They just, there's 7 and 1 is 8. I feel like this person just sits around and thinks up things to gossip, to talk about people, because they don't really have a fulfilling life. So I think you're giving this person, whoever they are, romantic or otherwise, you're giving them a shot in the future to come and be honest with you about what's going on. Yeah, I don't think it ends well. I'm just saying. Some of you, this person, the Four of Wands and Temperance. For some of you, this is someone that you've grown up with, or that gave you a lot of stability as you were growing, or as I feel like the stability is it feels like this used to be a healthy relationship. Like we used to be in balance and everything was good, and maybe I felt like you were my family, or felt like making you a part of my family. And so this is kind of going to be something that's going to make you sad. I'm sorry about that, but I think it might be someone like this, someone who looks good on the outside, who's very attractive, and it feels like they're a little bit jealous of you. Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for coming and watching here, and yeah, I'll leave it here for now. Thank you so much, singles. I'm going to go for now. Thank you. Bye-bye.